morning to everyone, especially to Mrs. Montes. We are the Group 1 and we would like to uh, discuss our research study, and my co-members are
I'm Kathleen.
I'm Neil. I'm LJ.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Lloyd. I'm Rafael.
I'm
And
Christian J.
and I am June Angel. Let's proceed. Our study is effects of information and communication technology on the academic performance of the students among grade 11 ICT students. So,
Rationally, ICT has become, within the short time, one of the basic building blocks of a modern society. The computer could now be viewed more as a partner as opposed to its proponents feel that students would learn the new skills as they needed them in order to make the computer work competitor and could be treated in more natural manner. Growing attention and pressure to implement technology in education is coming from many directions, including parents and the business sectors, not just Department of Education. Age is a recurring educational theme worldwide since today's students are to spend their career life in a very dynamic technological environment, and it is according to Mugwesa 2013. Based on the observation of the researchers, most of the students don't really understand ICT in terms of computer software. This quantitative method aims to describe the effects of information communication technology or academic performance among grade 11 ICT students of Carmen National High School year 2018 to 2019. Therefore, this study aims to describe the effects of information and communication technology on the academic performance among grade 11 ICT students. Through the result and findings of this study, researchers will be able to suggest possible activities helping them to have a better understanding on ICT.
Theoretical conceptual framework. The research was based on the theory of cognitive flexibility, Sparrow et al. 1992, emphasized by Kirkpatrick's 4 levels of evaluation. Kirkpatrick 1994. Kirkpatrick emphasized reactions, learning, transfer, and results. Level 1 is reactions and just as the world implies. Learning at this level measures how respondent in the training program reacted. So this is our conceptual framework. Then independent variables are the availability, accessibility, and user availability. Availability, internet, computer, projectors, TVs, computers, labs, video conferencing, accessibility in library, computer lab, lecture halls, resource centers, halls of residence, internet. User ability, Microsoft, spreadsheet presentation, online instruction, video conferencing, internet projector. So the dependent variables students learning are the academic performance, then the application of skills and knowledge, performance of tasks using computers, access to information, workplace preparation. So the extraneous variables are the teaching method, students' attitudes, availability of other learning tools, textbooks, and the level of intelligence. So I give the floor to Miss Dean.
Statement of the problem. What are the negative effects of common technological devices to the performance of grade 11 students? What are the positive effects of common technological devices to the performance of grade 11 students? How do students use ICT in the classroom at home? How confident are students in using ICT in learning process? What are the possible intervention can be proposed?
Significance of the study. This study will give information or idea on how they slowly change or level up their computer skills. Teacher, this study will help the teachers by giving them idea on what appropriate activities are they going to give their students to develop their computer skills individually. Administration. This study will help the administration since through the study they will be able to appropriately make activities and implement rules and regulations that would suit to the performance of the students. Future researchers. This study will also be beneficial to the future researchers, for this will give them an idea who will have the same topic. This will give them an idea on how to conduct this study and as one of their sources.
Scope and limitations of the study. This study seeks to describe the effects of information and communication technology among grade 11 students with their academic performance during the school year 2018-2019. Definition of terms. Academic performance. It is the extent to which a student, teacher's institution has achieved their short or long-term educational goals. Technological devices. It refers to the factors that the researcher believes technological device degrade the learning performance of the students positive. Information. It is a knowledge obtained from investigation, study, or instruction.
Review of related literature. Bonnet, 1997, argues that the use of ICT can positively transmit knowledge to students. Furthermore, the availability and the use of ICT can help students exploit enormous possibilities for acquiring information for schooling purposes and can increase learning through communication. Real, 1998. Fox, 1999, believe that allowing certain students to use computer distracts them from focusing on tasks at their hand.
Methodology, research design. This study uses a quantitative approach. Research respondent.
16 females and 14 male students, overall total to 30 respondents, 11 ICT students.
Research environment. The researchers will conduct a survey at Carmen National High School, located in Cugon West, Carmen, Cebu. Research instruments are computers, calculators, survey questionnaire.
Data gathering procedure. To describe the effects of information and communication technology on the academic performance, researchers will conduct an interview through the use of a survey questionnaire will be given to those respondents who are qualified to take part on the study, after which the answer questionnaire will be utilized for data analysis.
Statistical treatment of data. Percentage frequency. Formula equals percent equals F or N times 100. P refers to the percentage of the answers. F refers to the frequency of the respondents. N refers to the total number of the respondents.
Age 15 to 17, 21 respondents. 18 to 29 respondents. Age 21 and above, no respondents. Gender. Female, 16 respondents. Male, 14 respondents. Hours that the students spent using ICT in the classroom at home. 1 to 3 hours, 14. 4 to 6 hours, 10. 7 to 9 hours, 4. 10 hours and above,
2.
Chapter 5. Respondents with age range of 15 to 17 had the highest percentage and 18 to 20 had the lowest percentage. It is found out in the study that there were more female respondents, 53%, than male, 47%. In terms of having technological devices that can be suffered for a stressful sleeping habit, 18 or 60% had the highest percentage and 12 or 40% had the lowest percentage. There were 19 or 63% of the respondents think that maybe technological devices cannot affect their studies and 3 or 10% never. Among the respondents, 19 or 63% think that maybe technological devices cannot affect their health and 5 or 17% think that these technological devices can affect their health. There were 22 or 74% think that technology can help them communicate easily, 1 or 3% never. Among the respondents, there were 17 or 57% think that technology can help teachers in their discussion. 1 or 3% think that technology cannot help teachers in their discussion.
There were 16 or 53% of respondents think that maybe social media can relieve their stress in terms of class projects, class activity, and class performance. 2 or 7% think that using social media cannot relieve their stress. Among the respondents, there were 14 or 47% spent 1 to 3 hours using ICT in a classroom and at home. 2 or 7% spent 7 to 9 hours. There were 10 or 33.3% were very confident in using ICT in the learning process, and 1 or 3.3% were not confident. Now, conclusion. Therefore, the majority of the respondents with the age of 15 to 17 had the highest percentage. It is found out in the study that there were more female respondents than the male, than 53%. In terms of having technological devices that can be suffered for a stressful sleeping habit, 18 or 60% had the highest percentage. There were 19 or 63% of the respondents think that maybe technological devices cannot affect their studies, and 3 or 10% never. Among the respondents, 19 or 63% think that maybe technological devices cannot affect their studies, and 5 or 17% think that these technological devices can affect their health. Recommendation. So the parents should discipline their children in terms of using gadgets or any technological that can ruin their studies. Number 2, students should limit their time in using technologies where it cannot affect their academic performance. Number 3, students should limit themselves in terms of using technology. Number 4, to all students in Carmen National High School Day class should remember that spending much time in using technology can affect their academic performance. Thank you.